Nigeria Secret Police (DSS) medical unit has recommended urgent surgery for detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, says IPOB leader. The information reaching us is that the DSS has recommended urgent surgery for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Ohama DK1 of Ndibo. Of course, you know that lately MNK has been passing through series of sickness and health deterioration, and as it stands now, the medical unit of the Nigerian Secret Police has recommended urgent surgery for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Meanwhile, before I will bring you the full detail of that news, if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, please go ahead and subscribe to our channel. This is the only way you can support us on the good work we are doing on this channel. Please subscribe, like our channel, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever we are posting news, you will be the first to collect it. Let's go down to the news proper as it hot. Aloy Ejimako, Special Counsel for the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has said there is an urgent need for his client to undergo ear surgery. Ejimako made this known in a tweet on his official handle on Thursday night, noting that the medical unit of the Department of State Service (DSS) gave the recommendation to Kanu following his deteriorating health condition. According to Ejimako, one of his colleagues, identified as Barrister Mandela Ume Burogo, was informed of the development when he visited Kanu at the DSS headquarters in Abuja on Thursday. The tweet reads, "Today, my colleague Barrister Mandela Ume Burogo visited Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at the DSS. He informs that Onyendu directed me to make it public that the DSS medical unit has recommended urgent ear surgery for him. But what remains is the formal approval of the DSS leadership." The senior advocate of Nigeria, Mike Ozekome, who also represents the IPOB leader, had told the Supreme Court that Kanu might die in the detention facility of the Secret Police (DSS) if not urgently granted permission to get medical treatment. Ozekome expressed fear over his client's state of health during the hearing of the IPOB leader's case. He told the court that Khan was sick in DSS custody and required an immediate surgical operation. Ozekome asked the Apex Court to rule in favor of the transfer of Kanu from the DSS custody to Kuje Correctional Center to enable him to begin his treatment. My people, una don't see as it hot. Recently, MNK has been having series of issues, and of course, some time ago, a tuberculosis patient was transferred right inside the jail cell where MNK was remanded. And IPOB members reviewed the other time that the members of the DSS are tactically trying to find a way to eliminate Kanu with a biological weapon, that is indirectly sending in a tuberculosis patient. Of course, you know that tuberculosis is very infectious. Yes, it is very infectious. Once you get in contact with the person's saliva or maybe the person's sweat, you can easily be infected with that sickness. But as it stands now, the current issue now is that MNK needs urgent ear surgery. Of course, you remember the other time I brought you that he is suffering from one ear problem like that, and because of where he is, he does not have this access and opportunity to meet his personal medical practitioner. But I think that MNK should be granted the right. Yes, because his health condition now is nothing to write home about. And let me ask you now. They are holding MNK because they feel that bringing him to book or banning him DSS detention will bring about quail in what is happening in the southeastern part of Nigeria. But you will agree with me that since 2021, that he was extraordinary rendition from Kenya to Nigeria till date. You agree with me that there has been an increase in insecurity and in other evil activities in the southeastern part of Nigeria, and such thing has not been known in the history of Southeast. And all these things started since MNK was extraordinary rendition from Kenya to Nigeria. First of all, it started with sit at home, and it started with shootout. The other day, some people were shot in Abia State. Those who came on white clothes went on the street to protest and demand that MNK be released. About 50 of them were sent to judgment. I think that it is high time the DSS give this man the freedom that he deserves. MNK deserves freedom. He deserves to be released. His health condition now is nothing to write home about, and nobody is doing anything concerning his health condition. Now he needs urgent attention for ear surgery. And of course, you know that this man is a public figure, a man of high profile, a man who comes from upper echelon and high echelon. Now, before this time, he has his own private medical doctor. And I think that it is high time the government under President Muhammadu Buhari, of course, you know that Muhammadu Buhari will be handing over government on the 29th of May, and this is 2 days interval. I think it's high time Buhari should just do this thing with his veto power. Let it be the last grant of wish that he will give before he leaves office. Even 3 days before leaving office, he is still doing appointments. So I don't think that there is anything stopping him from using his veto power on these last 2 days to say, okay, let this man go. Release him and let him go. Or even his lawyers has requested that he be released from the DSS custody to, let him be sent to Kuje prison. At least there he will have freedom of a prisoner. He will be easily assessed. He can easily have a health treatment and the rest of them. And these people are not paying attention. I think that the Nigerian security force should understand that health should come first. Yes, his health should come first, because he was not arrested as a criminal. He was not arrested with a gun. Maybe had it been when he was arrested, they found a gun in him, or maybe as a drug lord or the rest of it, maybe they may say, okay, he's a hardened criminal. Let them remind him in one of the toughest prison or one of the toughest place. But the pain and the toughening of his case that he's facing now is uncalled for. I think look at what this retired judge said. One of the judges that were in the 5-man panel that discharged and acquitted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He said that the judiciary arm of government in Nigeria has not been allowed the opportunity to carry out their duties. It looks as if the executive is overseeing every other thing. Yes, so I think it's high time that Nigeria look into the constitution and do some amendment. Let the executive, the judiciary not be by appointment anymore, but either by election. But because the judiciary position the office of the chief judge is by appointment, you could imagine now TINUBU is coming in. Of course, you know that he's going to come in because the former president, or should I say the president, has conferred to him all the honors that are required. And within 2 days interval, he will be in the office. He will be taking over office. And once he takes over office, it is likely that he himself will appoint a new chief judge, the person that will favor him. And of course, you know, since he won an election, look at what Wike did immediately. Tinubu won the election. Wike, after building road in River State, left the current president and went and invited the president-elect for the inauguration of the road. So, of course, you know that some people must have been lobbying as it stands now. People who wants to become the chief judge of Nigeria must have been lobbying, giving some gift to Tinubu to be able to appoint them. And if these people are appointed, they will have no mouth in that judiciary section. There will be no way they can determine what will happen in Nigeria by themselves. The three arms of the government is meant for checks and balances. They are there to complement each other. But when it comes to the matters that concerns Nigeria, you find out that the executive is overruling both the judiciary and the legislature. So I think let these people give Mazi the kind of freedom so that he will be able to go for treatment. Now he needs urgent medical attention, and nobody is saying anything about that. Meanwhile, I'll be winding down the curtain here. And if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, please go ahead and hit the subscription button. Just subscribe to this channel. That's the only way you can support the good work we are doing on this channel. Like, comment, share, and also remember to on the notification button so that whenever our news enter, you'll be the first to collect it. Thank you for listening. God bless you.